Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Fallout 3. Here's Randall the Thief, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when it's time to explore the Brotherhood of Steel Citadel. You might recognize it as the Pentagon. Why? Because the Brotherhood of Steel is so awesome that they just stole the Pentagon. Yeah, we're just gonna take this. Don't mind us. There are 3 different wings. We'll probably go to the lab and just keep things business for now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Elder Lyons.
You have my condolences. Your father was a good man.
I found a Brotherhood of Steel that doesn't sound interesting. What do you know about the Enclave?
More than anyone else, I dare say. Certainly enough to know they're the greatest threat the capital wasteland has ever faced. The Brotherhood of Steel has encountered the Enclave before, you see. Over 30 years ago, back in California. Then they were led by a President Richardson. Now we've got this Eden to contend with. It matters not now. As before, they seek to control and destroy. All in the guise of restoring order. Your father, I fear, was just the beginning.
Thanks for the heads up. What's up with the Brotherhood of Steel? I know that you guys protect people in the wasteland, but I don't know much more than that.
The Brotherhood is an old organization going back to the years just after the war. We are but a part of it. What would you like to know?
Where's the rest?
The Brotherhood began on the West Coast. It exists there still. We were dispatched to this location many years ago. In truth, the Brotherhood of Steel has been struggling for years, both here and back home. Honor, truth, courage. These virtues seem to have little meaning in these troubled times, I'm afraid.
So why are you here in the capital wasteland?
Ah, no. That's the real question, isn't it? Our orders were, and are, to acquire any and all advanced technology. And we have, to the best of our abilities. But when I realized the extent of the super mutant threat, I felt it was my responsibility to aid the people in their struggle against them. Unfortunately, my superiors back west disagree with my assessment of the situation. They feel I've grown too attached to the local populace. And they're right. In any event, the Enclave's arrival changes everything.
I see that you are a disciple of Elder Maxson, who fought the super mutants back in Fallout 1. You consider them a foe far older and far more important than your original mission, and I can understand why and respect that. Because they fucking are. Super mutants are really fucking dangerous. So how long have you guys been around here?
It's been over 20 years since we arrived, and we've been struggling to contain and eradicate the super mutants for nearly as long. With the arrival of the Enclave, I have a terrible feeling the super mutants are the least of our worries.
Well, you heard them on the radio, although you probably considered the message to be long outdated.
So be it.
Anything you can tell me about the super mutants?
Would you believe no? It's pathetic, really, considering we've been fighting those abominations for nearly 20 years. In all that time, all we've managed to do is to contain the threat, hold them back so they don't overrun every blasted settlement out here. But we don't really know anything. Where they're from, why they've infested the DC ruins. And now here we are, holed up in our Citadel. Low on resources, low on troops. It's enough to make an old man so very tired.
Goodbye, Elder
Of
Lyons.
course.
Maybe you need your rest. More than I need my questions answered.
You honor us with your presence.
Funny. Scribe Rothschild, was it?
You honor us with your presence here. May I start by saying that I am sorry for your loss. I was acquainted with your father many years ago. The world has lost one of its few remaining visionaries.
Thank you for your sympathy. How did you know my father?
I have been a part of the Brotherhood for many years. Enough that I was here when Project Purity first began. I did not work directly with your father. He and his team valued their independence, and I respected that.
Thank you for your sympathy.
Think nothing of it. Now, Dr. Lee has explained your predicament. You need to locate some Vault Tech equipment?
Yes. Father was looking for a Gek.
A Gek? Goodness no, certainly not. I must say that there are some who doubt such a device really exists, let alone works. If, however, you share your father's determination, I may be able to assist you in locating one.
So you know how to find one?
Possibly. I'm afraid I won't be able to assist you directly. The news Dr. Lee has brought will require me to be elsewhere. I can, however, give you access to an old pre-war computer from Vault Tech. It may have the information you need.
You'll find the terminal in the archives in the A-Ring.
Thank you, Rothschild.
You are welcome. If you require further assistance, I may be able to help.
Hello, that's a very big robot. Huh. Liberty Prime Operations. Historical records. Project summary. Classified eyes only. Codename Liberty Prime. No less than the creation of the most powerful combat robot the battlefield has ever seen, with the express goal of liberating occupied Anchorage, Alaska from its Chinese aggressors. The United States Army has succeeded in contracting both Robco and General Atomics International to work on their first joint project. The robot they create, Liberty Prime, will be the very embodiment of American military might. A walking, talking, nuke-tossing hero who will remind the world what it means to be a real superpower. I am fully confident that the presence of Liberty Prime at the Anchorage front line will be to the Chinese what the Hiroshima bomb was to the Japanese in 1945. Jesus. Capital Post article, June 3rd, 2072. In a startling turnaround from their previous policy of complete covert development, the United States Army has confirmed that they are indeed working on a new superweapon, one designed specifically to crush the Red Chinese invasion force and liberate occupied Anchorage, Alaska once and for all. Speaking at an Army press conference at the Pentagon, General Constantine Chase stated, "No more secrets. The time has come to lay all our cards down on the table, so the Chinese can see with their own eyes that we've got the winning hand. The United States Army is proud to announce that for the first time in history, General Atomics International and Robco have joined forces to create for this great country a superweapon that will leave every single yellow-bellied red shaking in their commie boots." Unfortunately for our readers, that's as specific as Chase is willing to get. While he and the Army are ready for China to know the U.S. is developing a new weapon, they're not quite ready to divulge just what it is, or when it will be ready for deployment. All in due time, all in due time. Rest assured, when this weapon is complete, liberty will come to Anchorage, and hell will follow. You know, maybe you shouldn't threaten the people with all the nuclear weapons so much, because that's probably why they nuked the shit out of you. Because they were like, oh fuck, it's a weapon more powerful than nukes launched them all. General Chase, I'm sorry, but you're being completely unrealistic. There's simply no way the robot will be combat ready in 3 months. The chassis is complete, all weapon systems are online, and the voice module has been programmed as requested, but power consumption is still our primary concern, and neither Doctors Honeywell nor Park have found an acceptable solution. We had hoped to subcontract Vault Tech and utilize the talents of Dr. Braun, but apparently he's gone into seclusion working on one of their own projects, and they couldn't reach him at this point if they wanted to, so that's out. I'll give it to you straight, General. This is the biggest robot the world has ever seen, and we just haven't been able to find a power source small enough and powerful enough to get the damn thing running with all its systems online. In 3 months, we might be able to guarantee the robot can walk into downtown Anchorage, but all of its weapon systems will be offline. Maybe he can just step on the Red Chinese. That's fair. Pretty fucking big. Diagnostic reports. May 8th, 2277. Mobility 0%. Navigation translation 0%. Internal processors 46%. Weapon systems 45%. Power management 37%. Voice module 100%. Scribe Rothschild is confident that by redistributing power from the weapons and mobility subsystems, we'll be able to bring power management up to at least 67%, enough to successfully carry out full activation sequence. Well, that's good. Christ. It's so powerful that it requires power rerouting just to turn it on. Oh, shit. It has been determined that the recent feedback spike, which resulted in overall system degradation, was in fact caused by the installation of the new power capacitor, as Scribe Rothschild suspected. Until further notice, scribes are ordered to cease any and all experiments that involve the rerouting of power from any of the robot subsystems. Its voice still works, apparently. Why does it talk? Alright, what's things going on currently? Alright, its internal processors are at 87%. Its weapon systems are at 60%. It's awful managing power. It can't really move and it can't walk at all, but it can still fucking talk. Jump to at least 50% with an acceptable operating capacity. Sounds like this thing is almost more trouble than it's worth. Lead scribe's journal. We'll worry about that later. Voice emitter test. Initiate activation sequence? Okay. Voice emitter test.
Voice module online. Audio functionality test initialized. Designation: Liberty Prime. Mission: the liberation of Anchorage, Alaska. Primary targets: any and all red Chinese invaders. Emergency communist acquisition directive. Immediate self-destruct. Better dead.
If you had a moment.
Oh my god! Oh my god, what the fuck? Alright. Whoa, hey, free plasma rifle. That's cool. Knight Captain Durga. Hello.
Quartermaster Durga here, stranger. I have to say, I'm not sure what you're doing in my armory.
I was hoping I could buy
We
something.
run a tight ship, and unless Elder Lyons says so, we don't trade with outsiders.
I think I could bring him
Quartermaster
around.
out.
Jeez. Not even gonna let me get a speech check in edgewise, eh? That's fine.
Don't worry, I'm on it.
I come to you for results, not excuses, Rothschild. That robot could mean the difference between victory or defeat against the Enclave.
Oh, very well. Now please. The giant robot to fix, hmm?
Ah, it's good.
Could I trade with you guys?
This is not normally something that we do. Trade with outsiders has proven to be problematic in the past.
Please.
However, considering the circumstances, so be it. I'll send word to Durga that you have full access to trade.
Yay! I found a Brotherhood of Steel holotag. Who should I do?
Talk to Scribe Jameson. She is our keeper of the scrolls. She will want to know what you have found.
I see. Thanks. Where can I find her?
She spends
A-ring. Got it. Later. What's the deal with the robot? I think it's pretty self-explanatory. It's a fucking killing machine. But a killing machine is useless if you can't get it running. So many terminals. Whoa. Oh, information. Whatever. I already know about all the
I
weapons.
received
I've
word
used
from
them
Elder
all.
Lyons. He says that you have permission
Woo! Can you repair my gear?
if you want.
Repair skill of 17. No thanks. Although, could you fix all my Chinese stuff? Awesome. Yeah, I don't need help fixing the plasma rifles. I can fix them myself. Woo! Here they are. Ding ding ding.
Quartermaster here. What?
All right, trade. What you got? Laser pistols, couple missile launchers, a scoped 44 Magnum, always nice. Stim packs and bullets. I do love bullets. They enable me to kill things. If I could get a lot of those energy weapon rounds, I'd be mighty appreciative. You can take this laser rifle. The metal blaster is superior. And all this plasma junk. It's gonna take me forever to find someone that can fix Vengeance over there. Here. I brought a party with me. I don't need it. You guys have it. Alright, that'll do. Passcodes, camera. Here, smigarettes. Just drink them. Mesmatron power cells. I'm gonna sell those. You guys study those. I don't want them anymore. Screw it. Take the rest of my rockets too. I really don't care. Flamer fuel? No way. That shit's valuable. I want it. 5mm rounds? Let's go in a minigun and just about nothing else. I don't really like miniguns. Maybe that's blasphemy, but I don't care. Sweet.
Don't forget to sign out.
Of course. Jeez. All these rules and regulations. I'm not used to it.
You honor us with your presence here.
I usually just like, you know, go into a place, start shooting everyone, and then it's all good. Mess hall. Oh, cool. Beds for the sleeping. I'll take a nap if you don't mind. I could use a good snooze. Are these sugar bombs for the taking? Oh my god, yes! I'm taking all your sugar bombs. All of them. Oh fuck, more sugar bombs. Mr. Ultrajet is gonna be so fucking happy. God damn. Also, why does the Brotherhood of Steel like breakfast cereal so much? Why do I like breakfast cereal so much? Christ, I'm 27. Don't I have to stop eating that at some point? Don't you just like stop eating cereal eventually? Nah, man. Nah. Alright, let's boogie. To ring A. I assume there's also a ring B, possibly rings C and D. Who knows? It's so hard to find all the entrances and exits in this place. Sounds like they listen to Galaxy News Radio. Probably, you know, it probably feels good to hear the fruits of your labors live over the airwaves, you know? Hey, Kodiak.
Name's Greg. Greg Bear. Most of the guys just call me Kodiak.
Funny.
Heard about that mess over at the Purifier. Don't you worry. You're safe here.
Thanks. How'd you end up in the Brotherhood?
Now that's a story. The only reason I'm here is because of Elder Lyons. You see, I grew up in the pit. Don't suppose you ever been there, huh? It's about 500 clicks to the northwest. Place is a nightmare. 3 irradiated rivers coming together. People there were not well. But the Brotherhood of Steel came down on the place with a righteous hand. They called it the Scourge.
What was the Scourge?
It was a Brotherhood operation. They marched in and swept the place clean. Most of the people there were half mutated, cancerous, vile things. And these people, rape gangs, torture squads. It was pure chaos there. The Scourge is the best thing that could have happened to it. This was way back, before the Citadel was fortified. Part of the early recon after the Brotherhood first arrived in this area. One night, a squad of brothers led by Paladin Lyons swept into the city from over Mount Wash, tearing apart anyone who stood against them. They were completely outnumbered, and still they razed that place to the ground.
Let me guess. 1 casualty. Asher. Right?
As they swept through, the Brotherhood policed up every non-mutie child they could find. Turns out there weren't that many. Me and maybe 20 others. The younger we were, the less of a chance that we were mutated. It was ugly work, no doubt, but it had to be done. I'll never forget the sight of the Brotherhood of Steel breaching the Breastwood Mountain at dawn.
So, what happened to your parents? What happened to the other kids from the pit?
All of them became initiates. Most of them went on to become brothers. A lot fell in action. I'm the only survivor of the Scourge of the Pit, still stationed at the Citadel.
What happened to your parents?
Hell if I know. I never knew them. I lived on the street and fought with rats for food.
Oh god, well how'd you end up back here?
Elder Lyons brought us all back to the Citadel. He said it was the safest place he knew of. This place was still being converted.
I see.
He put us in as initiates and kept a watchful eye over us. He was tough, but he taught us to stay alive. The man's like a father to me.
I see, Kodiak. That's pretty amazing.
Nah. The amazing thing is Elder Lyons. He risked everything. Went in outmanned and outgunned. I'll never be able to thank him enough. So I do my best to serve the Brotherhood. I know that's what he really wants. In time, I'm sure you'll understand.
Anyway, we'll get back to this.
Strength and steel, friend.
Right. In any event, that'll do for this episode of Let's Play Fallout 3. If you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. If you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. And I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things like get interrupted by people. And, you know, do the coolest thing I can think of. Pay my rent. Good night, everyone.